And then the next piece, and so this is where I want you to do some of your own thinking so you can walk away a little bit with a more clear tomorrow. And some of you might have already done this, but think about something that is your A for tomorrow. If nothing else happens tomorrow, Tuesday, you need to get this one thing done. So what I want you to do is think about what is that thing that needs to get done tomorrow. And later you can make a bigger list, but picking one. And then I want you to identify what is the very first small step and write it in the chat. Like with this example here, okay, write a book. And then a small step, write 100 words today. And then the very first step will be open the computer. And then it's open the writing app. And so it's what is the very first step that you commit to tomorrow of your must do? And I want you to drop that in the chat. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. Awesome. So we have spending 15 minutes training. There's a list of items someone has. Set a 5-minute timer, the very first thing. First step, watching an overview video. So that very specific thing. And then remember that thing. So we're going to circle back to it in a minute. Write the cover letter, check the resume. Yeah, and so then to write the cover letter, open the computer, identify the top 3 reasons that they should know that you rock. So breaking it down even smaller. Complete the initial tasks for 2 long-term goals. Awesome. And Coward, counting on you that you will think of what is the very first step. Now I want you to think about, and this gets back to what Angela was saying with patience. Who do you need to be to do this must do tomorrow? Maybe you need to be kind. Maybe you need to be efficient. Maybe you need to be a lover of whatever that mission is that you're fulfilling. But thinking about who do you need to be? And this might seem like a weird concept to some folks, but it's almost like if you picture an actor or actress, and they are different identities and different roles when they're really good. Like, I remember there was this character in Being John Malkovich, and I didn't even know it was Cameron Diaz until I read the credits at the end, because she was not playing Cameron Diaz. She was playing a different character. And so sometimes you can try on that character. Okay, I'm going to be a compassionate leader. So I want you to identify that. And then this last item, we're flipping the order. So the tiny shifts for big results. So ideally you can tag on this tomorrow, but this is from Atomic Habits, which is another great book. Habit stacking. So like I mentioned before, positive intelligence, where I've got the little reps, the deep focusing on one sensation, and there's a daily 2-minute talk. And so every morning while I make my coffee, I listen to it. The speaker's named Shirzad Shamin. And so every day I'm like, coffee with Shirzad, coffee with Shirzad. So tiny shifts for big results. The idea, constantly doing something, stack it to a habit, stack it to something that you always do, and it'll be that much easier. And so if you can think about it, while I'm drinking my morning tea or coffee, I am always looking for people on LinkedIn to write, or whatever habit you want to stack with something you already do. So if you can think of that for yourself. This last item I love, and it looks like everyone is off of mute, so it's your loss and our win. Um, Mood induction. So you've all probably either been to or seen a sports game, football, baseball, whatever, and they play the music and they bring you the feels, they create an experience. We can induce moods for ourselves. We can put on music and make ourselves dance and pep it up. Or this is kind of a funny one, but I'm going to have you do it because it's a twofer. I want you to hum. And so it's going to be a little song. I'm going to spare you from listening to me if I can see how to mute myself. Do, 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 do. Oh, good. Well, it says ask mute. Okay. So in a minute, I want you to like do a little 15-second song. Just make it up and hum really loudly. Okay, you ready? I'm going to turn off my mute in 1, 2, 3 and hum. And two things probably happened there. One for sure. One, you hopefully got a little kick out of it. It's a way to like induce your mood, whether it could be dancing, it could be singing, it could be humming. But the other really cool thing, much like how listening to my voice, you're able to your attention in to hear, when you hum, you cannot think. So you can even try it right now if you want. Like when you're humming, all of a sudden your ability to be thinking about all the other things that you're goes away. So it's a pretty cool, really fast escape mechanism for your thoughts. And it can bring up your mood if you let yourself do a fun, peppy little humming tune. So with that, I do encourage you, celebrate. So again, mood induction, but celebrate the things that you do. Like even dumb things. You emptied the dishwasher and that's not a thing you like to do. Just be like, yeah, and celebrate it. Like bring some joy into your life and you'll start to see it becomes more fun. You might even start doing the things that you don't really want to do because you know that you get to celebrate and that celebrating feels good. For some people, that's drawing a star or checking a box. For me, I need something a little bit more dramatic. But so celebrate